Hello everyone, welcome to my first ever tarot reading video for YouTube. I've done 2 of them on my Facebook page for my tarot business, and this is my first one here. I was told that I should definitely do these by a good friend of mine, and I'm very nervous. I don't know why, because I mean YouTube's not really different, but YouTube scares me. So I guess I'll start with an introduction since you guys don't know me. My business is called Fifth Eye Tarot. I've only been doing tarot reading for about 2 years now successfully, and I've only started making it a business within the last, just this year, so like 7-8 months. So I'm still kind of new to making it a thing, but I figured this is a good way to get my work out there, meet other people who are like-minded, things like that. So Fifth Eye, Fifth Eye Tarot is a lot of fun for me. I love doing tarot readings. It's more of a hobby than an actual thing, but it is becoming kind of my side work while I'm in school, so it's fun. My name is Katie. In the tarot world, though, I go by Sen. You can call me either or, it doesn't matter. I use 3 decks, or I have 3 decks that I can use. I mainly use, the one that I'm using today is the Animal Wise deck. I love this deck to pieces. I work with animals a lot, just in general, so it's really a deck that I work well with because I see the animals and I can kind of understand the meaning of the cards from the animals themselves without having to, like, flip through the book. So I really enjoy this deck. I don't remember who the creator of the deck is, but they're incredible. So thank you for this. These are what the backs of the cards look like. Little griffins, I think. Yeah. So yeah. So that's the deck I use. I also have the Shadowscapes deck, which was my first deck ever, which is a beautiful deck, but I don't work with fairies personally, so it's not a deck I resonate with very well. And then my mother gave me the Mother Tarot deck, which is circular cards that are like kind of, I think, Africa based. So it's a very cool deck. I use those decks depending on what I'm kind of reading for, but the Animal Wise is my main deck. So I guess I'll get into this reading. I'm gonna do a generalized reading, like a basic advice reading for this first one, since it's not a holiday or anything like that. And when I shuffle, I don't have a particular method of shuffling. I kind of just shuffle the cards until it feels right. That can be anywhere from 30 seconds to I've shuffled for like 2 whole minutes. And then I just sort of talk while I shuffle. For readings for my business, I can do them remotely, which is like this. So you could be in another country and I can do a reading for you. Or I can do them in person. I've done only one in person. They've all been through Facebook Messenger or like FaceTime, things like that. So, I just did a reading on my page this morning, like 5 minutes ago. So it's kind of funny to do another one, but here we are. And so I think for this reading, I'm going to draw 2 cards. Instead, I did 3 this morning, but I'll draw 2 cards. Sorry, there's a dog outside, and I just didn't realize that there was a dog. I'm going to do 2 cards. I'm going to do Sun and Moon. So this is kind of based off of the reading I did this morning, which was Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine, and Divine Non-Binary, which I know sounds weird, but I'm not going to go into explanation because I did already in my video on Facebook. So I'm going to do Sun and Moon, which will basically represent feminine and masculine in the traditional sense, I suppose. I'm not saying that masculine folks can't enjoy the moon and that feminine folks can't enjoy the sun, because I'm, feminine presenting. I'm cis, whatever. But, but I'm much more attracted to the sun. I'm much more of a sun child than a moon child, personally. So, yeah. I could also say instead of moon and sun, I could also do god and goddess, but I'm not Wiccan, so I don't do the god and the goddess. So you can interpret these two however you choose. For me, in particular, this is just woman and man, moon and sun, yin and yang, however you want to see it. But like I said, for me personally, this is just moon and sun. And the moon, I feel like, represents our secrets, our softer sides, where the sun is our outward, our strengths, our, our get up and go. So, however else you want to see that is up to you. I guess, here we go. Moon card, sun card. Alrighty. The moon card is the Knight of Four Legs, which is the cougar, or mountain lion, or puma, whatever you call it. Where I'm from, they're called pumas, but cougar in this deck. And so for our moon card, this card is talking a whole lot about empowerment, which is funny because that's exactly what the card from my earlier reading was talking about, despite being a different card. This card likes us to focus on being strong for ourselves and using our own abilities to make ourselves feel powerful. This could be anything from like your spirituality. This could be with a romantic partner. Maybe you need to take time from that romantic partner and work on yourself for a little while. Not saying, break up with them or take a break or anything like that, but maybe instead of relying on them, maybe you need to do a couple of things that make you feel like you did something for yourself. This could be like getting a massage by yourself. A couple of massages are great. Maybe you never get massages, but if you can afford to, getting a massage and then walking out of that room can makes you feel like, your back is straighter. You feel so much more powerful. This card could also just mean that you're coming into a time in your life where you're energetically becoming more authentic to yourself. I know that's something that I have a big trouble with. Big trouble. Wow. I feel like I have a hard time with kind of being real with myself and not just, with other people. Especially because I'm kind of closeted about my spirituality. Like when people say, hey, what did you do this weekend? I don't want to tell them that I spent the entire time like ritually bathing in a stream, with crystals all around me like that, but maybe that's something that you have a hard time with, is being authentic. Maybe you're not being truthful with someone and it's hurting you on the inside. You're like, I just want to tell them this particular thing. Like maybe you want to come out to a crush, or maybe you want to come out in general. And that can be so overwhelming. But I think what this card really just wants is for us to take a minute, do something for yourself. It could be something small. It could just be paying a bill on your own without any help. It could be, taking your car to get an oil change. Or it could be something like, getting up, cleaning your room, putting pants on and making a sandwich, but doing it for yourself, doing it by yourself. Because that can make you feel so empowered, doing something that you did on your own. You're like, hey, gold star, I did that on my own. So maybe that's what this card is trying to say to us. So you can interpret that whatever makes sense in your life. But that's what the feeling I'm getting is, do something by yourself for yourself, and you'll feel more powerful. So for our second card, the Seven of Shapeshifters, the beetle. I love beetles, especially scarabs, but beetles are awesome. So for our sun card, this ties in almost immediately with this other card. Wow. So this card is talking about having to make the hard decisions to make your dreams and goals a reality. So that could tie in again with getting that oil change, with getting up, putting on pants, and going out into the world and doing something. Maybe you have a goal in mind. Maybe you have a dream that you're just like, oh man, if I just took that one little step, I could do it. Maybe it's going back to school. I just did that. I made a split-second decision and went back to school, and I'm already so thankful that I did. So maybe it's something like that. Maybe you're needing to make a decision that is going to impact your life, but it's going to help you in that path towards getting to where you envision yourself. And maybe that is any of the other things I listed with the other card. You know, I think the big thing to do with these necessary decisions that have to be made is needing to do them in a safe, productive manner. You cannot do anything unless you are not going to be harmed by doing it, or you know, you're not going to make your situation worse. So it's always good to plan those things out. I like to sit down with like a notepad and sort of journal out or make a list of things that I'm going to do. That I'm like, okay, this is the end goal. Hypothetically, for me, a while back, it was to get a horse. So I said, okay, first step, do this, then this, and then just do that one step today. Just do that one step. You know, maybe your first step is, you know what, make an appointment with that counselor. Make an appointment for your car. Just do that one step, and that will already feel so accomplished. But it's necessary to get yourself where you need to be. Maybe you need that car to go to a job interview. Maybe you need that car to just get out of town for a day. Go do something fun. But wherever you envision yourself, do one thing today that is going to help you get to where you need to go. So that's what I think these cards are saying to us. I think the first one is, I think they're actually tied in really well, is do something by yourself for yourself, and that thing you're doing, make sure it's something that's going to propel you towards where you see yourself in the future. It could be something really small too. It doesn't have to be something life-changing, you know. It could be like cleaning your house. It could be like ordering that binder that you need, or maybe it's selling or taking some clothes to like Goodwill. Maybe it's buying that plane ticket, finally doing it. It could be any of those things. I think this reading is very empowering, and I think I get this sense that it's a very supportive reading, that the reading is just trying to say, hey look, you deserve to be happy, you deserve to be where you want to be. So why don't we just give you a little nudge, just a little something, and then you could feel so much more accomplished, so much better for what you know, you could feel like you're finally doing things that you can be proud of, you know, or that's going to make you feel better in the long run. So I hope that reading makes sense to you. I hope it helps. And honestly, now I feel excited. Now I'm like, I hope someone does this. I hope someone goes and makes that jump, you know, and you know, does something where they can see themselves in the future. I really hope that someone sees this and takes it as that sign that you can do it. I just want everyone to live their best lives and be happy and healthy and sane. And honestly, you deserve it. You deserve the world. And I wish you nothing but the best, especially after this reading. Now I feel all inspired, like I need to go out and do something productive. And I actually am. I have to go pick up my paycheck and go and buy stuff for my horse, who is my dream. So I hope everyone has a nice day. All the blessings to you. May you have a wonderful day. Make sure to eat, make sure to drink and stay hydrated. And tune in next time for my next reading in case this actually gets exciting. Thank you so much.